If you want to learn how to create this drawstring waistband, keep watching. If you would like to learn how to create these slanted pockets, go check out my other video on how to create slanted pockets and how to draft them to any pant pattern. I do have a template on my Instagram as well if you would like to download that. For my pattern, my waistband pattern, I didn't have a full waistband, so I had to split it into two. So if you have one continuous strip, you can use this same method. All you would need to do is sew the raw end of the waistband, and then you're going to press the seam flat and fold the waistband in half. You want to do this as equal as possible, so that's why I went ahead and folded it beforehand. That way I would know exactly where the middle of my waistband is. What I'm doing now is pressing the waistband. That way it looks really neat and really flat. You're going to want to equally divide your waistband into 4 equal quadrants. The way I did that was by placing a clip on the sides of the waistband, and then I placed the clips right on top of each other, and then I did it again to the sides. That's going to tell you where your sides, your front, and your back of your waistband is. After you equally divide it, that's going to give you a good idea of where you want to place your eyelets. So I'm just going to make little marks with a pencil so that I can see where I need to place my holes. So after marking my fabric, I'm going to go ahead and place my eyelets into my waistband. Before I do that, I'm going to iron some interfacing into the back where I put the markings for the eyelets. I definitely do not think that this is optional. I think that you should definitely add some interfacing before making the holes in your fabric. I'm using my Crocodile 2 to create my holes because I don't know what I did with my leather hole punch. It's in one of the drawers in my sewing room, but I will link the leather hole punch or the heavy duty hole punching tool in the description bar. That's great to use to create holes. And I'll also link the Crocodile 2. What I'm using to place my eyelets into my waistband is my heavy duty eyelet tool. I will link that in the description bar as well. The heavy duty eyelet tool just makes it super easy to put the eyelets into any fabric that you use. And all you have to do is place the eyelet on the right side of the fabric, and then you want to put the back end on the wrong side of the fabric with the ridge up, and then you press the heavy duty eyelet tool, and it's literally that easy. If you press too hard, it can crack the eyelet, so just be really careful with that. But other than that, it's so neat and professional, and it's super easy. It's one of the easiest ways to apply the eyelets to your clothing. I've had all those different tools, and this one definitely is just by far the best option to me. You just want to make sure that you push it all the way through. You want to make sure that your fabric is snug. You don't want to make the hole the same size as the eyelet, because if you do that, the eyelet will just fall through. So I definitely recommend this product. Again, I'm linking it in the description bar below. After creating your eyelets, you're now going to make a drawstring. I made my drawstring out of the same fabric that I made my joggers with. I just used some extra scrap fabric that I had left over, and I literally just folded it right side together, and then I sewed it and made a little tube, and then I flipped the tube right side out, and that's how I got my drawstring for the waistband. Open up the waistband and put the drawstring on the inside of the waistband, and then you want to go ahead and pull the drawstring through the eyelet.
Baby girl, you know me. I'm outside in it. Right outside.
Now, I'm gonna take the clips and I'm gonna clip the waistband shut. This is the way that I put the elastic in my waistband, and this is how I like to do it. I've seen other methods and I've tried other ways, but this way is fail proof, and your elastic will always look good on the inside if you do it this way. I'm just going to go ahead and sew around the perimeter of the waistband, and then I'm just going to leave a little gap so that I can insert the elastic through. I left a gap, and now I'm going to go ahead and feed the elastic through the tunnel that I created. I just went ahead and pinned a safety pin on the edge of the elastic, and I'm just going to feed it through like you would any other elastic tunnel. Once I got the elastic all the way through, I'm just going to go ahead and attach both ends of the elastic together, and then I'm just going to sew it. Once I did that, I just pulled the elastic waistband all the way through, and then you just want to make sure that your drawstring is sitting on top of the elastic. After your drawstring is sitting on top and it's in position the way you want it to be, you can go ahead and close that gap that you left. You don't necessarily have to close it. You can leave it open because you're going to have to attach it to your waistband either way. So you'll end up closing it anyway. So now this is when you start assembling your pants. After I sewed my side seam of my pant leg, I went ahead and top stitched it with my Brother cover stitch. I will link the Brother cover stitch in the description as well if you want to purchase a cover stitch. I had 2 needles in it and I created a narrow stitch, and I went ahead and just top stitched the seam down. I just thought it would make it look more professional. And then I used my Singer serger, the Pro Finish, to finish up the rest of the pants. If you guys want to see a pant tutorial, I will be posting one. I'm just going to show you guys how I attached the drawstring waistband. I put the waistband upside down, right sides together. That way when I flipped it, all the seams would be on the inside and you wouldn't see any on the outside. So then afterwards, I went ahead and matched the side seams with the side seams of the pants. I matched the front with the front of the pants and the back with the back of the pants. And then I just filled in the rest of the pins along the way just to make it neater. And then I went ahead and serged that with my Singer serger. This is what it looked like once I was finished on the inside, and this is what my waistband looked like on the outside. And I think that this was very quick and easy to do, and I love the way it turned out, and I love the way it looked. Again, if you guys want to see the slanted pocket tutorial, you can check out my other video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you learned from this video, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.